morning, welcome back to my channel. Today is December the 6th, and I gotta tell you a story here. November, went on a cruise down to Mexico with my son and his lovely wife, my daughter-in-law, and my wife, and we had a grand time. And I think what made this more special is just the quality time we spent with him, and see the joy in his face and his wife's face. It was remarkable, between zip lining and seeing the different ports and just enjoying the ship in itself. I already did a cruise thing on the Norwegian Cruise Line, so check that out in my other videos. But this video, I want to talk to you about what I was given on that ship. It's one of the best gifts I think I could have ever asked for. I was down in the Deck 8, right near the watch store and the perfumes and all the other stuff they like to sell there all the time. And I kept playing with the camera, the Sony a7iv, and I kept looking at it on and off because I don't shop for jewelry and watches. Okay, it's just I just kill time playing with it. And I went to my room and I debated this camera on and off quite a lot. And anyway, after we got done with the one port, I think it was Porto Villa. We're back on the ship. Yeah, Porto Villa. And to my surprise, my son got me the Sony, not the Sony a3, but the Sony a4. And it came with the 28 to 70 millimeter lens, as you can see here. But this is my personalized strap that I always use on all my cameras. I just keep my strap because it's more comfortable. Don't know who makes it. Oh, it's made by Optech USA. So anyway, tremendous gift. They told me I'm kind of hard to shop for, and they gave it to me, plus the camera bag. And I tell you what, I've never had a mirrorless camera in my life. I've had everything from the original Sony DSLR, and I'll show you the picture here, the very first digital camera with the 3.5-inch or floppy drives that you put in there. Quality sucked, as you can see from one of my retirement photos that I took with it. And then now with the a3, excuse me, the a7iv. I went to Nikon. I had Olympus, I had Canon, I had Nikon, and then I stuck with the Canon brand for many years now, the 7D Mark II, and my wife has the 80D, and of course we had the 5000 from Nikon, the 3000s, and this 3D and all them D3s. So I've had them all, and I had a friend of mine trying to reunite, connect with him from the Southern Cruisers down in San Antonio again. He told me, you need to go mirrorless, along with other guy. I said, I've never thought about mirrorless cameras. Well, now I have, and I got it. There's many tutorial videos on this for you if you really want to see it. But I think, to me, some of the highlights, besides the menu, the flip screen, the accessibility to go to record, from pictures to record, that simple. And I also learned how to put the little red frame around the frame, so I know it's on record instead of trying to look at the little button. But the ability to adjust my photos as I'm looking at it, the light, the exposures, with a simple twist of a dial is remarkable. So I get clear shots every time. Now I took a shot, these two shots here, of a horse. He was out in the field, and then I zoomed in. The quality when I zoom in, this is 32 megapixels. I tremendously love it. I usually shoot shutter speed 90% of my time. Landscape or professional shots, I do apertures. And then I very seldom or never use P or auto. It's just something I don't do. And I also use manual at night more. It's just the way I am. I love night photography. And what I like about this is you can look through the viewfinder, and as you look through the viewfinder, it shuts off the back screen, but I can just sit there with the back screen and focus my shots. So when we're riding the bike, this is going to make a big difference for my wife. She can hold the camera out there and see what she does instead of trying to put it up close to her helmet. So I thought that was remarkable. But as all photography does, you need accessories. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the accessories that I went and bought. Originally, I bought it for Canon, and since I got rid of my Canon X, and I bought the Godox V1. I love this little flash. I use it on the camera already. I used it off camera, and I say, here's a picture of my little buddy, Mr. Lee. I used him as a low light photography the other day in my little studio with a mini thing. It's tremendous flash. On camera, off camera, don't matter. But I went through the growing pains a little bit with this, and I'm still growing into it. it's remarkable. It's for Sony, and I went through some trying to make it work off camera, so I wound up buying the Godox X Pro, and this is tremendous. I can control all my flash settings with this thing. Like I said, there is hundreds of videos out there to show you how to use all these things, and I'm still learning it. But I wanted to give you a little intro in on my photography aspect of life, that I have changed cameras to mirrorless, and I am totally stoked with this thing. And I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better gift from a, it's not just a camera, it's the love of the gift that I got from this thing from my son. I mean, I can't highlight that family stuff. For him to give me this, it's just like my 30-06 that he gave me several years ago. I think 14 or 15, I think it was, around that time frame. The other day I got my deer for the first time with that rifle, and that was just a super special moment to get the deer also, but for me to use that rifle as it's intended to, as a gift from my son again. So I cannot complain. He always takes care of his mama. That's what I love the most. He took his mama on an air balloon ride, which I also did the video on that. And that's all I care about. As long as my kids recognize it, mom's birthday, etc., and Mother's Day, that's all I need for family, as long as my wife is taken care of. But off subject, I know, I'm sorry. But back again to the Sony. I also bought one of my favorite authors, David Bosch, Sony book. It kind of helped me go through this thing and understand the camera a little bit more, besides YouTube is my friend. Excuse me, ducking out of frame. The Godox book was super small. I watched videos on it, so I printed one off the print computer here so I could read it. Half of it was in Chinese. I mean, I don't read Chinese, and then the other half's in English or Japanese. I don't know what it was, but it don't matter. YouTube is my friend, and I admire the videos out there and the people that teach me, and also people like FronoKnows.com. I watch him a lot, and of course I watch Dave and Chelsea Northrop a lot, and I watch just a bunch of other people that do for Manny Ortiz. I like his photography because he uses Sony a lot, and then there's a few more that I watch. Too many to name personally. I'm a YouTuber. I make videos, but I also admire and watch videos. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and some of the pictures following here. Hopefully I got a few of them on there with the Sony that I wanted to share with you, that the mirrorless camera to me is the future of photography. The DSLRs are great. I love my DSLR. My kids have got it. My daughter's Apple the Creation down there in Georgia, Gainesville area. She does photography, and my granddaughter uses the Rebel, and they both do a fantastic job with their photography business down there. And I gave them a lot of studio equipment. So kudos to my daughter, and now my grandson is also doing photography, and my other grandson. So the whole family's into photography. And I got to tell you, I got a cute one. My great granddaughter, we gave her a little toy camera, and here's some of her pictures, just a couple of them. And she's used that camera now since last Christmas. I mean, last Christmas, and we just downloaded 1,764 pictures, plus about 80 videos. And you know, kids are kids, but she is good. She positions them, she poses them. I mean, she does for just turned 2 years old not that long ago. But since she's went one, and since she's got that camera, she don't go nowhere without it. And like I said, here are a few cute pictures of her and her camera and using it. But like I said, this video was basically on the Sony a7 IV. It's a great camera. Like I said, I'm a common person. I do have photography skills, but not as good as a lot of the professionals, and a lot more than the amateurs for sure. But my recommendation is that the Sony has come a long ways. And of course, I'm in the process of buying the 50 to 400 millimeter lens from Sigma. So I have a walk around lens and I can zoom in, or could be the 60 to 600. I don't know yet, whichever one's available at the moment when I deal with KEH photography. I've been dealing with them for a little while too. I bought cameras for my grandson through them. You can buy and sell. My favorite always is going to be B&H photography, as well as Adorama. And kudos to them, because they also have camera classes on Adorama that will teach you how to do photography as well. So if you're wanting to learn, you've got that desire, Adorama TV has a lot of great photography. Mark on there was really great. Now they got a couple new ones. And that's how I learned a lot of my photography in Korea, is by watching them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. I'm going to close it out here with a few pictures. I hope you enjoy them. I keep pointing, don't matter which way I point, whatever comes at the end of this video. Sorry. But thank you for watching, and I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. I've got some more videos coming out as far as reviews, as well as my normal hunting videos this time of year. So stay tuned for them if you like them. If you don't, that's fine too. So I appreciate it. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you and have a great day.